Good morning. Today you read about Joseph interpreting the dream for Pharaoh, and there's a lot of things that we could look into there and a lot of directions that we can go. But ultimately, I want to share with you something that I had never heard of before until I really did a deep dive getting ready to teach Genesis. And this is the fact that these 7 cows that come up out of the water are not foreign to Pharaoh. So if I could present to you the idea that the Exodus story is really the great showdown between Yahuwah and all the pagan deities of the Egyptians. If we choose that lens to view the following events of Genesis and Exodus through, then we begin to understand that we don't have to go all the way to Exodus to see this happen. We begin to see it happen here, where God begins to take on the deities of the land. What do I mean by that? Well, in ancient Egyptian culture, they would have recognized immediately these 7 cows as the 7 Hathors. They were sort of like the fates. They were all about what was going to happen to you. They were predictability. They were also sort of goddesses of childbirth. They were the ones that were either they are on the walls and presented as either women with cow's horns or actually 7 cows, sometimes with a bull nearby. And these 7 Hathors were known to be the predictors of the fates of what's going to happen. They were sort of the deities of predicting what was going to happen in the future. And yet here's Pharaoh with the dream, and these 7 cows are coming out of the dream, and he can't make it make sense. So Joseph gets called in, and he gives all glory to Yahweh and then interprets what these 7 pagan women, these deities, these predictors of what's going to happen actually mean. So when Joseph does that, what he's conveying is, yeah, I know you have these pagan deities that you worship and that represent something to you, but I know a God who can actually tell you what is going to happen. So I encourage you to look that up. It's very interesting. Have a great day. Bye-bye.